Spence. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I am live. And listen, this is the final press conference. Okay. The Drew thing. Ready to punch it. Like, but and here we go. Okay, we are back. Yeah, I am at a facility. I'm at a cohabitat facility, and they don't have the router, so I can put my Ethernet card in it. But we got Skrilla 50. What's up, brother? King Skrilla in the building. St. Don, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Fernay, Zacharias. Kurt, what's up, Playboy? St. Don, what's up, champ? We have Brian Kushner egging everything on. And like I told you guys, I've seen some of the back and forth just a bit, but I got to share it with you guys because I didn't see the whole thing. Here we go. Aaron, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you.
Let's talk about this fight. We'll talk with these camps because we have undefeated, undisputed, unprecedented type of event. These main event fighters, combined record of 67-0, a combined 52 knockouts. Let me bring here to the podium one of the promoters of this fight. He's the president of TGB Promotions. This is the story of matchup we did. We got the two best fighters in the world, both undefeated world champions. And I mean, both guys are just so damn talented. It's going to be an all-out war from start to finish. You know, when you look at the skills, such elite fighters trying to evaluate the fight, everything's just so equal. Speed, ring IQ, power, chin, jab, footwork, history, trainers. Everything's just so close between them. So I believe it's going to come down to who wants it more. And mental toughness and who can get down to the deepest. Who's got that heart of a champion, especially in the late rounds and all round. Who finishes the strongest, everything at stake. We know one thing. There will be a new, undisputed pound-for-pound champion on Saturday night. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Let me bring to the podium the man who will give you, of course, more details surrounding the fight, all the programming surrounding it, televised DVD portion of the evening. I like to call it boxing's best friend.
He is the president of Showtime Sports, Mr. Steven Espinoza.
Thank you, Brian. You know, when people ask me what I do, I usually say I'm in the event business. And it's not that I'm not proud to say I work in boxing, or I'm not proud to say I'm in the
Well, we got Steven Espinoza. He's talking. Is AJ there? No, I don't think AJ was there. I think AJ's just going to chill. I think he just wants to focus on the fight he has at hand. That's what he said anyway. I don't think AJ's there. But I do have a video that I've done right before this where Derek James goes off on like people in the UK. So I'm thinking like, okay, what's that about? So you guys got to stay tuned for that. And of course, the trainers beef. Yo, that was classic stuff. Now this is actually on Fight Hub TV, but it's going to be on Showtime pay-per-view.
This magnitude with these stakes is an experience, a once in a lifetime experience. You know, this past Sunday, before I came to Vegas, I was back in New York. I went to the Drake, the 21 Savage concert. Great show, amazing performance, had a great time. A short drive from Houston.
But Terry looked like he just spent a night in a bush waiting to murder somebody. Goldhanger word, Kurt, and fellow late night UK time fight fans. Goldhanger in the building. Look, listen, for everybody in the UK, man, I got to take my hats off to you because I know it's like 1 a.m. over there. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy how big the world is and how time is, you know. So yeah, you definitely, man, shouts out to you guys because, you know, it's tough. You know, that midday shit, that guy, that's prime time for you. It's midday for us. So it's like 2 or 3 where it's like 8 or 9 for you guys. James Rudd, what up, Kurt? What up, chat? Counterpunch to you, James Rudd in the building. But let's skip over this. They got a skippable ad. Kurt, you're world renowned. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Word.
One opportunity to be part of this rivalry, this excitement. One opportunity to be part of a once-in-a-lifetime experience. One opportunity to win this history. The Showtime pay-per-view kicks off this Saturday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Streaming prelims, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Say this. It's one thing when you go to your office position, you have a boss. In the boardroom, another thing when you're on the boss. But I still love you. So we bring here now to the podium. Before I do that, let me acknowledge, I saw this big skill trainer on the web farm. Going up there. But acknowledge you, sir, good to see you. But let me bring the podium now. Nick Drake. This is WBO. Welterweight champion of the world. He is Brian Bomac. Back in time.
Big Bomax up there, guys. Let's see. They have got the ref in place, implement a draw. I didn't like him in the Khan versus Lamont Peterson fight. That's what I remember him for. I know he's done more, but you get remembered for the worst ones, not the best ones. Oh shit, Bomac, who's he talking to?
Let me acknowledge from the Spence camp, I saw him, father of Errol Spence Jr. There he is, Errol Spence Sr. Good to see you. Coming to the podium now, 2022 boxing writer, 2022 Ring Magazine Trainer of the Year, Mr. Derek James.
Here, DJ in the building, people. Y'all need to get your ass out of here. Quit fucking with me.
Time to eat. And the reason why I said time to eat because he had missed the meal. It's time to eat. It's time to twirl. It's time to make it happen. Tired of talking. Yeah. And listen, hold your voice. Hold your voice. Hold your voice. Hold your voice. Because y'all gonna get it. You can't talk. You can't fight. None of that. It's time to go. Showtime.
Okay, Bomac can eat. Yeah, we know that much. That was a fat man diss, people.
Coming to the podium.
James Rudd.
Coming to the podium. Considered by many in this sport, number one, pound for pound fighter in the world. Since he's moved up to welterweight, he has stopped every opponent he's faced. That's 7 straight.
Oof.
In fact, he has the second longest active knockout streak in the sport of boxing among current world champions. 10 straight knockouts. Only Artur Beterbiev has more at 19. He is the former, undisputed, super lightweight champion of the world. He is the current WBO welterweight champion of the world. He is Terence Bud Crawford.
St. Don, what'd you say? What did you say, St. Don?
What's up, everybody? First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with the opportunity to be here. I want each and every one of y'all. I'd like to bless everybody that has something to do with putting this event together. Y'all already know what time it is now. I'm ready. Be ready. We're gonna have a fish fry on Saturday.
Fish fry. Feast. Buffet.
So, my family, Errol family, you gotta come.
Oh, man. Oh, I hate when they do that, bro. Look, this is what gets us paid. I get it. But like, he was just about to get in someone's ass, and we have to see what he is talking about. Terence Crawford, 11th ground, TKO, Skrilla 50 in the building. Okay, here we go.
Just even just like calm down, bro. Cause listen, man, things can get real sticky real quick, and then everybody would say, "This is what we do every time we come out. This is what we do whenever we come out." Social media, my ass, bro. Listen. Just like you talking, just like you doing all that talking, bro. It can turn deadly real quick, but on both sides. So why not support? Listen. Why not support your fighter? Support your fighter. You ain't got nothing wrong with that. Support your fighter. Y'all support y'all fighter. Let's come together, make this event a success. Instead of everybody saying every time we get together, you know what I mean, it's always shooting and violence. That's what I want. Y'all can say whatever y'all want, but I'm probably older than you and been through way more than you. So, you know what I mean? I'm more mature. But, you know what I mean? I wish Errol and his people is the best. You know what I mean? What? Oh, shit. Hey, everybody know Team Crawford. Y'all know I get active. Let's go.
Let me pause it for a minute, man. First off, you know, he did make a good point. Terence Bud Crawford, shout out to him. You do have people that do a lot of talking. They're like hype men. They are the guys that talk the shit. They are the guys that promote, instigate, investigate, and the loudest mouth people I notice are the ones that start shit, but they hardly 99.5 percentage of the time never finish it. I mean, they never finish it. And it's like the guy that was talking all that shit, it's like, why are you talking while we supposed to be listening to the fighters promote the fight and project it to the masses of people that showed up? And it's crazy because it's like, I don't understand. Like, I guess people like to draw attention to themselves. And the sad thing about it, like, okay, you got knuckleheads, you got people that want to talk shit, but it's like, are you there for the right reason? Or are you just there to hear yourself speak or there to start something that you can't finish? Because that's what it seems like to me. It's like, these are not loud guys. This isn't Muhammad Ali. This isn't Adrian Broner. This isn't even Floyd. Oh, Money Mayweather. These are two kind of light spoken, silent killers. Okay, these are what this is. This is these type of guys. These type of guys are just killers. Okay, and I think quiet but deadly guys. They hate a big mouth. They hate people running their mouth. And if you've seen Terence Crawford, he was like, look, it could get deadly real quick, and that's what happens. And that's why they say that we can't get things together without people keep shooting and killing. And then it's like, well, it just shows you the mentality of Terence Crawford and what he wanted. He's just saying this could happen, and it automatically switch. Like he said, things could go real quick. And that was more like a promise, not really a threat, but a promise. Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you before I continue. Let me knock out some of these. Anyone heard about Eddie Hearn caught with one of his female singings? Female signings might be rumors, but it would be crazy hot. I mean, somebody like Eddie Hearn, he doesn't look like he has bad habits. It doesn't look like he's a hell of a drinker. I've seen him drink a beer or two. I don't think he's like Oscar De La Hoya or anything like that. I don't think he parties like that. But then if he is this type of guy that stays on the run, he's away from his wife a lot of the time. This man is my age. Okay. So yeah, it's easy to get wrapped up in some shit. So I can definitely understand it. Okay. Matter of fact, we're the same age. So yeah, I've seen Oscar De La Hoya's documentary yesterday, both episodes. I don't know if they have another one, but what you learn about that, you can get big in the fame and the everything else, and it will take advantage of you. And no one's perfect, right? So it wouldn't surprise me, but it is what it is. Goal hanger. All the big fights in boxing was always 4 a.m. in UK time, and we used to listen to the radio and watch it the next day. Now it's the same on YouTube at school, not at all. James Rudd, that was a very good point. I didn't see it. In fact, yeah, like they look like the same fucking size. And to be fair, they're probably the same size now because tomorrow when they weigh in, they're both 147. You know what I mean? Given they make weight. I think Terence will make weight. My only concern is really Errol because Errol's just a naturally bigger guy that might have and should have moved up anyway. So, there you go with that. Goal hanger, me too, 44. Yeah. James Abud, what's up, Kurt? Counterpunch to you. If he earned it, can Crawford get a fair shake and win by decision if the fight is close under these circumstances? James, I don't really know. The only way we'll know is if he wins a decision. That's the only way we'll know if Terence Bud Crawford gets a fair shake. If he gets a fair shake and he wins, okay. Now, does that mean okay, I don't think that'll be the case. But if Terence Crawford wins a decision against Errol Spence, a decision, that doesn't mean just because he won, it doesn't mean that it was things in place for him to lose. Okay, we got to keep it that way. We have to understand that because it could be a referee that might have had it for Spence, no matter what. Okay, he's bought or he's paid for or he's paid to be there, or Chickarelli, or it's a situation where he's you have the scorecards that are too close to be scored right. Meaning, if let's say Terence Crawford scores a knockdown in the second and then in the ninth, and then somehow it's a draw. Well, that doesn't mean it's not corruption because based on the fight at hand, if it's a pretty even fight except for the knockdowns, the knockdowns was the deciding factor of how the fight or who won the fight. So, but again, I don't trust that at all. I think Terence Crawford needs to go for a knockout, but I think, and I have faith that Terence Crawford will go for the knockout because I don't think Terence will look at Errol Spence any different than he looked at the last 7 or 8 people that he put to sleep, or he stopped, or he dropped, or they quit. Okay, I don't think that Terence will be that type of person. If he can and he's willing and he's able, I think he will go for the knockout. That's the good thing. I don't think Terence Crawford will have this type of, well, I don't want to hurt anybody. No, that dude's a killer. He's a silent killer. Okay. Let's see. I don't really think Bud will get a fair decision unless he wins 8 out of 12. Well, if he wins 8 out of 12, you don't know. And a lot of people look, oh, excuses. No, this is what it is. This is boxing, bro. This is a PBC show. Errol Spence is the headliner. They're claiming that Errol Spence and company are the reason why this fight happened. If we'll look at this a little later. But no, I think this fight is, this is a let's see fight. Grab your popcorn, your chicken wings, your beer, your everything that you need, and watch this shit. It's not going to be a decision. These are 2 bomb droppers. Crawford's cardio is going to be the deciding factor. Johnny Volume, counterpunch to you. Smooth Will in the building. He says, Kurt, I have been hearing that Spence will purposely not make weight to have a size advantage because he's moving up anyway and will vacate the belts. Well, it won't matter anyway if he does that, simply because he won't be undisputed if he does that. But then neither will Crawford if he beats Crawford. So I wouldn't really care because they rehydrate anyway. And the most important thing is the rehydration clause. So if that's the case, we'll see tomorrow, because we will be going live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central. Okay. Or was it 1 p.m.? If he sees an open, and he'll take it and put Spence down. Absolutely. Chickarelli. Terence has stopped every welterweight he's faced up to this point. I don't see him trying to get a decision win. Yeah, I don't either. Light Storm. Kurt, who do you think has had the tougher opponents till now? Errol Spence or Terence Crawford? Well, it's hard to say because Errol Spence has been in the same weight class. In the amateurs, he was 154. Then he went and campaigned at welterweight. So he's been in at welterweight all of his career. Terence Crawford I think, has been with a different variety of fighters based on weight class. Slick Cuban fighters like Gamboa was undefeated. People forget that. Even though Gamboa was not the same Gamboa, because Gamboa was still that undefeated guy, but we've seen like, oh, he has kinks in his armor. And Terence Crawford just exploited all of that shit and opened him right on up. But then, you know, you had 140 and the guys at 140 and the different styles. And I think those different weight classes introduce different styles. Not saying that Errol Spence hasn't been in there, you know, hasn't been in there. So, but I think Terence Crawford has just been around the world a lot more. He's just been around and he's seen everything. And that's another thing. Like Terence Crawford has seen every type style, you know, and he adjusts. And, you know, it's like, okay, what style will Terence use? Will he go from orthodox, or just will he switch to southpaw and bang it out with the southpaw, or try to outbox the southpaw? You know what I mean? So it's so many different things that Terence Crawford will do. Will he just be a counterer? Will he just see what Errol Spence has? You know what I mean? Because Errol Spence is a guy that's very, very good at what he does. You know, get the pizza ready. Absolutely. He's very good at what he does. So it's hard about the opponents, because see, it's like, I mean, what do we really have like to go upon? You know, like, see, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather were pretty much the same. Like, they both beat Cotto, and they both beat, who was the other guy? Sugar Shane Mosley. They both beat Juan Manuel Marquez. Well, you had more of us for, you know, they both beat Oscar De La Hoya. Who else? Ricky Hatton. Yeah, they did fight a lot of people. So never mind. That's a bad example. So do you ever think 140 is ideal for Terence? No, I don't. I think 147 is. I think 147 is better for Terence Crawford. And I think it's better for a lot of fighters, because you're able, at his age, 35, he's able to fill out. He's able to acclimate. And I don't think that acclimation is that hard for him, because he's getting older. Okay. It's just like how I predicted, you know, like countered Carl Froch. Carl Froch is now going with Errol Spence to beat Terence Crawford. And he's doing that because Terence is 3 years older, and then he's not the natural welterweight. But then here's the deal. Here's the counter. Is Errol Spence a natural welterweight now? No. He's starving and stretching and starching himself like hell to make 147. Okay, so that's why the rumors exist on he may purposely not want to make weight. Okay, so we have to look at both of these fighters and see the strengths and weaknesses of how and what they have going against them. And I don't see anything going against Terence Crawford. Maybe age. Cardio? Hell no. He's a gym rat. He looks like a guy. Terence Crawford looks like a guy that goes and works out all day and trains and then goes home and works on a fucking car, taking out a motor or something. He looks like a fucking boxer / mechanic. He looks like one of those hard fought dudes. He don't look like he sits at home and drinks a beer. No. You know what I mean? So, you don't know. Errol Spence, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Crawford versus Errol is the best fight since Oscar and Tito. But listen, I think if anything, Errol Spence coming in with his type of style, is he better with his let me come, chop you, drop you, stop you type style, or is Terence able to figure him out too? So it is what it is. Okay. CP, we're eating crawfish. I think it's a 50-50 fight until someone gets KO'd. Troy Peterson. Well, yeah. Someone has to make a mistake. Someone has to do something, you know, but it's a nail-biting fight, and I think it's a nail-biting fight for so many factors. Come through. We having a party after. Whoop, crawfish. Guy L. Spence has been balling. What's up, Kurt? I started working in solar again. 2,300 hours. Salute, bro. Salute to you, Rene Padilla in the building. Counterpunch to you, brother. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ in the building. Let's continue. Look, Terence is heated up, dude.
Coming to the podium. This man, just like Terence Bud Crawford, carries a big punch as well. They say the truth hurts. 78% knockout percentage. 6 of his last 7 opponents were former world champions. 3 of them, he took away their straps. Thus, dubbed it strap season. He's the unified WBC, IBF, WBA, welterweight champion of the world. He goes by the name The Truth. Big Fish, man down, the biggest, put him in the dirt, grave digger, belt snatcher, Mr. Errol, Spence Jr.
Listen, before I start, 'cause this is about to get heated, let me just address something and counter something real quick from Brian Kussner. You see all the things, the big, man down, strap season, big fish. We've heard a lot of nicknames from Errol Spence, but it's one nickname that he has not used again, and it is the Boogeyman. What happened to the Boogeyman? What happened to Errol Spence being the Boogeyman? Remember that? Remember, like, what, 4 or 5 years ago? He said that one time. Again, since then, I haven't heard it since. Right? Where? Because he said, man, I'm the Boogeyman. I'm the Boogeyman. And Terence Crawford was like, well, how are you the Boogeyman if I'm chasing you? And then after that, I haven't heard anything else. Kurt, I watched the Golden Boy documentary, and it's outstanding. To be honest, I liked it better than words. I felt Ward didn't really let his documentary really go there like De La Hoya. No, and I think because of that, Smooth Will, just for a second, Andre Ward has an image past his boxing career, obviously. De La Hoya's image of being the Golden Boy has been fainted anyway. So there was no need to keep that facade up. Okay, there was no need to keep that facade, that this ideal good guy, because we know Oscar De La Hoya is not that anymore. And it's at a point where you just get tired of faking, and just tell it how it is. And if you like it, you do, and if you don't, you don't. But at the end of the day, he's exonerated because he's told the truth about who he was and the lies that he told and the shit that he did. And I think some of that shit he really couldn't say, because then he would open up some other shit in a silver suit. You know what I mean? Tarnished gold. Without CP, I'm nothing. CP, keep my name relevant. No, bro, it's a lot of people that keep your name relevant. Kurt, have you seen that Davis said that his dream fight would be against Inui the Monster? Renee Padilla. Let me counterpunch real quick. Listen. That's not an ideal fight for him. That's Floyd's ideal fight for him, because that's exactly what Floyd wanted to do when he was the size of Tank Davis. When he was 135 and all in those weight classes, what he wanted to do was fight Marco Antonio Barrera, fight Eric Morales, fight Prince Asim Ahmed. He wanted to fight those guys, and he could not get those fights. They did not want to fight him. Okay. And he wanted to do that because he wanted to show himself as the best of the smaller guys. Thus, he had to go up and show that he was one of the best guys where he could move to get an opportunity. He left Bob Arum. He paid Bob Arum off. He wanted $20 million for the De La Hoya fight. He left him. He got with Jay Prince, then got with Al Heyman, then he got the $20 million. Then, well, first of all, he fought Arturo Gatti. After he fought Arturo Gatti, they kind of opened up a passageway for him to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff that was involved with Floyd, but then Floyd now vicariously lives a career, or his wanted career, through Tank Davis. Okay, and that's what he does. So I don't think that's Tank wanting to fight Inui. I think that's Floyd wanting Tank to fight Inui, because that's what he would have done if he was still around. Okay, so wow. But anyway, close only counts in horses and shoes. But here we go. Let's start with Errol, the truth, Spence.
Y'all know it's how it is stretch season. True time. First of all, I like to thank my mother and father. Because without them, I wouldn't be here.
Definitely.
They blessed me with the resiliency to get through a lot of stuff in life. I like to thank everybody coming out here and supporting. Make sure y'all order Fight on Showtime pay-per-view. I guarantee you I'm putting on a great show and a great performance. Make sure you bring your seasoning for Saturday night. We're going to have a crawfish boil. We're going to boil his ass. Yeah, bring the hot sauce soup. Bring the hot sauce soup. You already know Bo Man got the seasoning, so we're going to be right there with us after the fight.
Gentlemen, let's talk about the fight. That's why we're here. Derek James, I'll start with you. You've already produced one undisputed champion. You're going for another. Can you give us some insight on what it takes to win fights like this of this magnitude, especially with so much on the line?
Well, it takes a lot of fortitude, a lot of discipline, a lot of focus. I think that I know for sure Errol has that no different than Jamal or whatever. But tonight, or tomorrow, or Saturday night, it's time. We waited. We made this happen. We took every belt. We just had to hold the title, fight non-undisputed opposition. We beat champions to get here. Listen. Why everybody got something to say?
Uh-oh.
Everybody talking. You gotta fight. You gonna fight up?
Uh-oh.
Man, listen, man. Don't worry.
Brian, you know, the interesting thing is, you've already produced an undisputed champ. Now you've had the opportunity to kind of make history and do it, be the first male to do it in another weight division. You're going up against, obviously, a phenomenal fighter, and then also a trainer of the year. But if you're victorious on Saturday, what does that say about Brian Bomac McIntyre as a trainer?
Ooh. Look at Derek. Throwing shade.
It's funny, y'all, because come on, y'all, be quiet. It's funny, y'all, because ain't no more hiding. You can't hide no more, Derek. Go find out who the best man is. I respect you. We never went up against. We been
Cheetos.
you trying to get there. Right?
They gotta make a new way for you. Have super happy. What the fuck you doing?
You know, all that shit you talking don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing.
I can put my guns at you, you can put your guns at me back then. You gotta get in the ring.
That's right.
Already did, so shut the fuck up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
This is going to be one heck of a
Yes,
fight.
ma'am. I will.
Now, let's get to the fighter.
Look, mama.
You know, EJ, no matter where I go, no matter where you guys go, thinking about going forward.
Look, that was crazy. I already did a video on that particular segment, but I'm gonna share it with you guys. There's yin and yang. Well, listen, I ain't seen Derek James act the way he just acted. You know, he was definitely out of character. And when you get out of character, that means something's wrong. That means something is off kilter. Something is not where it should be based on what you're not doing that you used to do. Okay. Yeah, damn that connection, bro. I'm at a cohabitat place and I got a room. So this room is, you know, Wi-Fi or whatever. But, you know, don't worry. I'm going to be in my crib, Ethernet, purely. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We will be alive. We will be active and we will be non-lagging once I have my shit at my place, you know. Yeah, but yeah, counterpunch to that. Yeah. PK _930. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's start. Let's continue. Cause yeah, Derek was out of character, man. He was out of character.
They asked the same question. Who is going to win this fight? So I just ask you, Errol Spence Jr., can you tell everybody why Errol Spence will win Saturday night?
You ask some bogus questions. I'm gonna win because I'm the better fighter. I'm better fighter physically, mentally. It doesn't matter. I'm more durable for him. Like I said, I'm gonna break him down and I'm gonna break his wheel.
Bud Crawford, same question. You tell boxing public why Terence Bud Crawford will win Saturday night.
Everything about Terence Crawford is better than Errol Spence Jr.
Ooh. Ooh.
Everything that I do in the ring is better than Errol Spence Jr. So, you know, I mean, come fight night, I'll be proving each and every one of the doubters wrong once again that Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world today. And that's just what it is. Not taking, you know, any credit away from Errol. He's a great fighter. He's good at what he does. But when you compare him to Terence Crawford, there's no comparison.
Ooh, no comparison.
Errol, you told me even as an amateur, you had one goal, you had one dream, and that is to make history and be the first undisputed welterweight champion of the world, especially in this era. Floyd, Manny, either one of those great fighters never accomplished it. You accomplished that and get a victory Saturday. What does it say about Errol Spence?
But I don't remember saying you that. My goal was just money. But me winning this means a lot. It doesn't mean a lot. It means that I am one of the greatest welterweights.
But we've already mentioned it. You win this fight. You join Clarissa Shields, the only fighters to become undisputed.
Two different weight classes. Yeah.
Division. You be the first male. You're victorious Saturday. What does that say about Terence Bud Crawford?
Each weight class that I've been in, I can't deny it. I never had a close fight. People thought I lost. I rather was protected. So, you know, different body of work, that's just every person has a different. So different body of work, how long I've been doing it for. It's the same popular. That I mean, since Floyd retired,
EJ, you can look at a fighter, you can look at him on video, you go to their fights and watch them fight. But it's not until you get into the ring with somebody, you find out a lot about that fighter. What does Bud Crawford want to find out about Errol Spence Jr. that he hasn't seen on video? I mean, maybe he didn't notice when he went to one of your fights. What's he going to find out about EJ on Saturday night?
You know, skills is weird. He's very talented. You know, you gotta get to the business. We talk about skill set. We talk about what my coach teach. That's why he is trying to year to really teach. You know, he don't have fighters just talented. He teach fundamentals, sound basics, and that's what he's gonna find out. You know, do have great defense, do have great outfit, do have great stamina. That's all the boy. I just don't have talent.
But same question. What's Errol Spence Jr. going to find out about Bud Crawford when he steps in the ring finally on Saturday night?
It's how you bring out everybody else find out. You don't come in here and say, man, I'm trying to embarrass this guy. It's all three of them. So, you know, it's all good. You know, you got fundamentals, you got, you know, the door bigger, you got the stamina, you got the size, you get bad work. You know, so come fight. Sometimes now you're going to find out, all that he said to you. He's going to have to show.
But this will be your 8th fighter at welterweight. 7 of them have been stopped. Will Errol Spence Jr. get stopped on Saturday night?
I like to tell everybody how to do it. I'm not but if you get out of line, so even that's what I've been getting out of line my whole life. So you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Do it.
Errol?
You don't need more than a bill. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't one of your kids.
Ooh.
She's more than a bill. I ain't one of your kids. She like, yeah, all right, we gonna see. All right, we definitely gonna see. Definitely gonna see.
Errol, same question to you. One of your monitors is man down.
I ain't one of your kids. I ain't one of your kids. Oh man, this is gonna be lit, dude. I was like, dude, I felt these fights. I remember the way I felt when I first saw Trinidad versus De La Hoya. Even though that wasn't even what we thought it was going to be, it was just the feeling that you got. Dude, like so many fights that that you get that butterflies in your stomach. You get that type of like feeling like, oh man, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Everything is enlightened. It's everything, and it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. Everybody in the chat, how y'all want me to end the fight? Oh, man, I'm gonna knock his ass out. I'm gonna give him a one-way ass wood beating. That's all I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show Terence Crawford. It's gonna be a crawfish ball. We're gonna bring the Zataran seasoning and the hot sauce for his ass, and then we're gonna take his ass down. That's what we're gonna do. Hell, we might fry big Bomac ass and eat him too, and everybody gonna get fat and overweight. Shit, I ain't gonna make 154, 160, 168, or 175 fucking with him. If I eat his ass, we fillet him and eat him as a crawfish ball. Yeah, I'm ready to eat. Hell, Bomac can feed us for shit 6 months. Hell, he got extra back fat on him, ain't he, Derek? Yeah, he really the motherfucker. He eat hot Cheetos and shit. That big fat motherfucker need people to help him train Terence. He ain't trained Terence. Kurt, you a hater. Don't worry about him. He just mad he never caught a big fish either. Damn. Ouch. You ain't showing nobody no one-eyed Spence. When did Kurt start to watch boxing and why? And why did you start boxing yourself? I started boxing because my dad used to box. My grandfather, my uncle used to box. I was really close to my uncle anyway. So I started at 8 and I did it until I was like 16. I started martial arts around 6. So, but I always watched boxing. There's not a time I don't remember watching boxing. It's just boxing from the 80s then versus the 90s. It changed formats because you had most fights. They were either, because we didn't have cable growing up. We didn't have cable until I was maybe 13 or 14. And we didn't really have it then. We had what you call satellite. So, that's what that was. Okay. So, yeah. So when we did watch boxing more, I would watch it at friends' house and the Tyson fights and the pay-per-views and stuff. We saw those. So I always followed. It was always been a part of me. So it's not like at a time like, oh man, I just picked up a magazine and see them boxing. That's pretty cool. No, it's always, boxing has always been in my subconscious. Always. It's not, it's something that, people will see me. I'll just, I'll just be like, it's just a part of me. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm just so delighted to do this every damn day and then get paid for it and then reach out to people that want to learn something about the sport. It's true, Kurt. I love your channel, but you hating on my dog Spence. How am I hating on Spence? How? You know what I mean? Even the guy that says he's Errol Spence ain't saying what you saying, Todd Lee. You're one of those guys that Derek James was talking about, all mad and pissed off about what I say or how I predict the fight. It's crazy. Yes, Kurt, big respect. It's like 2 a.m. in the UK. Did you like Prince Nassim in his prime? Nassim Ahmed, he was okay. I think he was overrated. I think he was a big puncher, but he was overrated. And I think he tried to improve himself by getting with different trainers, but he just wasn't going to beat everybody. If he would have stayed around, other fighters would have beat him too. He just didn't. Know what I'm talking about? I'm coming for your Canelo ad too. CP, let me know, bro. Borrow $1, cuz. CP, let me borrow. Oh man, let's continue. Let's continue.
Errol, same question to you. One of your monikers is man down. This is for the undisputed welterweight title. Will you stop Terence Bud Crawford Sapp? Put him in the dirt.
Ooh. He's gonna put him in the dirt.
Nobody in the dirt, folks. We'll wrap it up with this. Bud Crawford, for the over 1 million people who will be watching this fight, for the well over 20,000 that sold out this arena, put down their hard-earned money to come watch you two champions fight. What can you guarantee us we're going to get when you step in the ring with Errol Spence Jr. on Saturday night?
I can guarantee fireworks. I can guarantee y'all that. I'm 100%, 120%.
Oh, wow.
I'm there for whatever he brings to the table. He said he come to stab me and he's going to break me. I think he said, let's see what's going to happen.
Errol Spence Jr., same question. Over 1 million people are going to buy this fight.
Yes.
Over 20,000 are going to come to this arena. What can you guarantee the boxing public they're going to get when you step in the ring with Terence Bud Crawford?
You a bitch. Out here, man, there is stuff. You a bitch, nigga. See, you a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. Hold on. Let Errol, you a bitch, nigga. Just what you told me, I'm a bitch, nigga.
Uh-oh.
Hold on that talking, nigga. That's how I'm going to talking, nigga. Oh, whole ass nigga. You can't be got to come back.
Oh, shit.
You got to come back. Real niggas don't talk, nigga. And you talking too much, nigga. But like I said, it's gonna be some iconic shit right here. It's gonna be legendary shit right here. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. This is legendary old school fight. Get that whole ass nigga some attention. Put the camera on him because that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's going out like a female.
That's true. That's true. And that's what, see, that's somebody with Errol's crew.
Yeah, done. Yeah, done.
Go ahead.
There's gonna be some legendary shit. I guarantee you don't want to tune into this fight. You're gonna want to buy this fight. It's gonna be your money's worth. It's gonna be something people gonna talk about this fight 30, 40 years from now. When they talk about legendary fights, like they talk about right there in the Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler and those Four Kings era and all those tough fights back then. They're gonna talk about this fight the same way. It's gonna be somebody in USA boxing as an amateur 20 years from now watching us fight on YouTube, whatever platforms they got, and saying, man, I want to be in the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford type fight. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. I guarantee you it's going to be nothing but fireworks from start to finish.
Folks, Saturday, we're just a couple days away. Two undefeated champions putting their belt, putting their legacy on the line for a chance to make history, to become the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. And it comes your way live on Showtime pay-per-view, Saturday, July 29th. We will see you here at T-Mobile Arena, 8 o'clock Eastern. That's 5 o'clock Pacific time. Gentlemen, we're going to have just one more
Face off. Oh. Got to face off, bitch. Okay, let's see this. We got to see this. You left your left wide open for an uppercut just now, that combo. Hey, man, it's okay. You know, depends on which uppercut. See, you know, because I'm. Oh man, yeah. Let me go ahead and yeah. That's that could get me flagged. That song right there. You know what I mean? Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right. Look. Okay. Okay. Look at Errol Spence. Errol Spence looks serious, bro. He looks serious, bro. Okay. So, all right. Well, okay. Yeah, I don't see the size difference now. But to be fair, Terrence has on a hoodie, and then Errol Spence has, you know, a just a shirt on that says "Big Fish, Shark in the Sea." So, dude, it's gonna be a war though, dude. Because see, Errol Spence is a guy that, you know, he's so confident that he's laid back. Um, yeah, yeah, man, I rewatched it, bro. It's over. Vincent, it's over. And look, it was a treat to cover. Um, yeah, dude, this is going to be one of those. Oh man, it's gonna be a headbanger. It's gonna be a headbanger, you know. And looking at this type of fight, like Bud, though, we got to look at Derek and Terrence. They were the ones that kind of you saw because, you know, Terence Crawford's always been like that. He's a quiet person because I think he's just kind of mean, and he does have this, like, as he gets older, he has this chip on his shoulder. But I think as he gets older, he tries to hide it more. But then sometimes it comes out, like he just said, "You bitch, nigga, you bitch, you bitch." I'm like, whoa, 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 calm down. No, there's no calming him down because they're like he gets to a point where he takes some, he takes some, he takes some, he keeps taking some, and then all of a sudden he explodes. That's what happened because Terence Crawford was ready to come out of that seat onto whoever was talking. He was like, "Yeah, put the spotlight on him because he wants the attention," which he really knew. He knew, like, at this point. You remember he tried to deck Jose Benavidez, you know. And to be fair, I don't think Terence Crawford's really. I don't think he, like, when if you get him mad, I think he's deadlier, but I don't think he is as focused. Because I remember the Jose Benavidez, and Jose pushed him and he tried to punch him, and then, you know, all that shit happened, right? So, you know, and it took him 11 rounds to do something that he probably could have done in 8 or 5. So I'm like Mike Tyson next to Crawfish. I'm like Mike Tyson next to Crawfish. This fight going to be like Tyson Fury versus Wilder third fight. Well, if it's going to be like Tyson Fury versus Wilder on the third fight, we're going to see one hell of a fight. I know that much. And then if you say that, that means you expect to go down to Errol Spence. Nobody like a Big Mac shit talking ass Vincent. Yeah, well, dude, it was good. It was great. I enjoyed it. You know, these guys got outraged. Bars. Bud won the coin toss. It's getting like that. It's supposed to get like that. These guys were, the first 2 press conferences were kind of like, eh. The second was funny. The second press conference was humorous. It was just like, okay, you know, you ain't gonna catch me with no motherfucking fishing pole. You better have you. Right? This fight is going to be remembered like Hagler versus Hearn. Yeah, and it's going to be, you know, I hope it lasts longer, but however long it lasts, dude, you're going to hear this shit all over the place. And see, tomorrow is the last step. We got the weigh-in, okay? Then we have the last face-off. And I think that is going to be the rising action for the climax that's going to happen Saturday, July 29th at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. But anyway, guys, I thank you all for coming on. I'm about to step out of here, get out of here, do some more videos for the AM, and I will see you guys for the final press conference / weigh-in / face off, because that's exactly what it is, you know. So I'm, you know what, it's not going to be talking. So I look forward to it. Thank you all. Bless you all. We will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Of course, please subscribe, and all have been Counterpunch. Peace.